Peace, family. This is Sharon Smith here coming to you live and direct from YBI Academy. This is one of the first videos we are putting out, and I'm going to be titling this Basic 101 for Afrocentric Ideology, Mindset, and Health. First thing I want to do is plug in YBI Academy, which is my African-centered educational program in which we do one-on-one sessions or group sessions with all ages of youth on a variety of topics. If youth are struggling with specific topics, we'll work primarily on those topics to get them to efficiency, and then we will expand among the various other topics within the Young Black and Intelligent curriculum. I have been around for about 8 to 9 years working with youth now. That was my primary purpose for being educated, was to obtain knowledge and information to regurgitate back to the youth. Although I have gone to college and received a bachelor's degree in the field of education, a lot of the most important information that applies to our people and our children I've learned outside of college, and I had to do that research myself. So if you would like to contact me for setting up sessions with YBI Academy, you can find me at Facebook at YBI Academy with a K, not a C. And then you can also subscribe and visit this channel, which will be entitled YBI Academy as well with a K. And the reasoning why we use that K instead of a C is due to the fact that in ancient Kemet, that letter was not around at the moment. Therefore, we go to the K as used by our very ancient African ancestors. So let me get into this. It's not going to be long. This is basic 101 for things that we should be doing to get ourselves to a progressive level of thought and health. Now, the first thing I'm going to bring up to you is reading. Right now, I'm going through the brother Anthony Browder's book again, Nile Valley Contributions. Very good book, a must-have book. That's Anthony Browder. Get a little glare from the sun. But you can just search Anthony Browder. That's going to come up. All his books will come up, all his work. Encyclopedia. Encyclopedias are very big because they are well-rounded with information, and we have to start getting in the culture of reading daily, especially for our children outside of school. So encyclopedia is something every household should have, and our youth should be reading through these encyclopedias daily. You pick a topic, do a 15-minute lesson planning. For those who don't have the ability to do so, you can call in an educational specialist like myself. We'll set up time to get that started. Flash words. Very, very important for our children to know words in the English vernacular, because without mastery of the language, it will be hard to master reading. So these are words. You just flash them at the children. Bam, bam, flash them, flash them. Have them repeat the words. Once they start to understand, or once they know how to pronounce all the words, then you start getting them into what subject would you use this word in. Excuse me, family. You start to ask them, use the word in a sentence, and you start to have them expand on their comprehension. This is a great book, Classical Africa. This is by our brother Asante, who is really big on Afrocentric education and Afrocentric studies. So this will be big for the family. This is something that all of our children should read as well. This has been a blueprint for my syllabus on African history that I provide for the youth that are involved in the YBI Academy. Very good reading. This also has an activity book with it as well for comprehension and breaking down after the children read and figuring out exactly what they found out. This right here, Layla Africa, a big book, African Holistic Health and Self-Diagnosis. This is important because we are running to the European-based pharmaceutical and medical industry, and they are maintaining illness. They're not curing illness. So this is a very important book, and I will be doing videos in the future on herbs, some of the functions of the herbs, and just simple herbs to use and incorporate. I'm not a herbologist or anything of that nature. I just study the herbs, and I study the ancestors, and I listen. So that's how I gain that information and that knowledge. This is a heavy set book, Africana, basically African encyclopedia. As we just said, encyclopedias are important. A general encyclopedia. So of course, any melanoid or black household should have some form of an African encyclopedia. You do not necessarily have to have this. As you see, this is a heavy set book, but this is the basic 101s that we should be doing. Okay. Reading at least an hour and a half, primarily 2.5 to 3 hours a day. Our children should be reading an hour a day minimum. Minimum an hour a day. This here is a grounding mat. These are very important in balancing your electron levels, okay? If you want more research on the grounding mats, you can visit Amazon, or you can go to earthing.com and they'll break down how the grounding mats work and how you can get physical healing, better sleep, and a variety of other testimonies that we're not going to get into. This also is a book called Earthing, that if you do decide to purchase a grounding mat, you will get this book as well free of charge at the earthing.com website, with the radiation and the artificial or microwave fields and artificial fields that are being emitted through technology. Getting grounded is very important. On that note, I'll hop right into crystals, different organ and organic matter crystals. This is a very small organ or organic matter crystal, which will help protect you against radiation that could come from anything from your television all the way down to your laptop to your cell phone. These bracelets right here, they're ion protective bracelets. This is a shungite crystal, okay? And I have another ion protective bracelet as well, all for the purposes of protecting myself from radiation, protecting my neurons and my brain cells, but also helping to optimize and vitalize my blood and keep my system well balanced. So we have to fight against the radiation because it's very serious and it's rampant everywhere in the technological era that we're stepping into. Really quick, a earth, a globe, always. This is just another one of the basic 101s. Our children should be seeing this every day, and they should be seeing this continent every day. Of course, as an educator, I'm pulling out all of this stuff that some people will say, I don't know why I should really invest in that. This is very important for our children to know this globe and to know this continent specifically, in the connection that it has to all other continents. So a globe, it doesn't have to be a big size globe, of course. Everybody knows that, family. You don't have to drag it out. Get you a globe for the kids, for the babies. Next, we're going to go into skin products and what you are putting on your body. Now, through YBI Academy, we are going to be having this for the general public, of the individuals who actually live in tiny old Omaha, Nebraska. And excuse the glare, but right now we have the raw mango butter. We have the raw yellow shea butter. We also have the raw coconut butter, okay? Or not the coconut butter, the cocoa butter, but in regards to coconut, you can use your coconut oil also, okay? So these are all important. All of these lotions, black castor oil, the Haitian black castor oil, also very beneficial to the skin, multiple healing purposes, very, very, very useful in keeping your skin looking beautiful. Beautiful. The Haitian black castor oil. So these are all things that you can check your local, African shops or your bookshops to see if they have. And for those who are lucky enough to be in Omaha, Nebraska, we'll have these products for you. Hundreds of chemicals in these lotions. If you read the back label of anything and it has more than 5 additives or 5 ingredients, I will get rid of it. We should not see more than 3 maximum, honestly. It should pretty much be raw butter. Raw mango butter. You know, the Haitian black castor oil, straight to the point. Now, along with this coconut oil, using it on your skin, of course, using it on your hair, a lot of people are aware of. But you can also use this for your mouth. The coconut oil has a lot of antibacterial purposes, and you can use this to oil pull when you first wake up, when your mouth has the highest bacterial content due to the fact that you slept. You may have slept, you may sleep with your mouth open, you may drool, so on and so forth. So when you first wake up, you can grab a scoop of this coconut oil, a spoonful, let it dissolve in your mouth, and you rinse it around your mouth about 15-20 minutes. Do not spit it in the sink. Do not spit it in the toilet. You need to spit it in the trash can or outside. Oil pulling is very, very vital to optimal dental health and to keep that bacteria low. On top of oil pulling, we have here some all natural homemade organic based toothpaste, which is consists of some now essential oil, which was an oil combination, and coconut oil, agave syrup, and some baking soda. I use agave syrup to kind of sweeten it up because a lot of individuals are used to that sweet taste from store-bought toothpaste. The main reason why we need to make our own toothpaste is because, excuse me, family, a lot of the toothpaste is full of fluoride, which is toxic. It's a neurotoxin. That's another conversation for another video. But fluoride is deadly. Fluoride is within your water, and fluoride is definitely within the toothpaste, which is why if you read carefully on the back of the toothpaste, it will tell you if the child swallows this, called poison control. If that does not raise your antennas, I don't know what will. Remember, the first basis of the one-on-one, step one, was reading. So when we read, we figure out a lot of stuff very quickly, and we don't even have to ask ourselves why were we doing that. Okay, this is just some quick product placement for people who will be in Omaha. We'll also be having some of these necklaces and some good bracelets and some good crystals for you to purchase as well for individuals who are interested when the time does arrive for us to do that. Last thing in regards to what you put on your skin and what you put on your body. This is an all natural deodorant spray, and we do have the cream, which consists of essentially the same elements. Okay, this is purified water, baking soda, a little castor oil for the moisture aspect, some tea tree oil, and the essential oil I use in this is lime. So this is a lime-based spray deodorant, chemical-free. The main negative chemical in the deodorants is going to be the aluminum, which is something that we need to stay away from. Your skin is the biggest organ on your body, so we need to be using the right products on our skin. Okay, so we want the natural deodorant. We had this in the spray base, and we'll also have this in a cream base, or a base that you can rub on your arms, almost like the stick deodorant. Remember what we just showed you? We got the coconut. I mean, not the coconut, the cocoa, the shea, the raw shea. Get the unbleached yellow shea butter, and then we got the mango butter and the Haitian black castor oil. And these are just a few things that you can use. This is not the end all be all. If you know about other natural skin products, use those, but make sure you're not using your typical, even the cocoa butter lotion. When you look at the ingredients, you're gonna say, wow, that's more than I expected. Okay, we coming up on the back end. Probiotics, gut health. This is what I use. PB8. I use the Good Belly brand probiotic drink, and I use the Kavita also, and a lot of these are infused with the apple cider vinegar. Quickly, probiotic is what's going to keep your stomach bacterial ratio at the proper levels of 85% positive bacteria, 15% negative bacteria. All illness starts in the stomach, in the gut. Word to Imhotep, our great ancestor who broke that down centuries ago. A lot of Americans are not eating the proper foods, therefore we need the probiotics daily. Daily. I am an organic vegan, yet I still take the probiotics daily because they are needed. We got to have them every single day, all the time. Now, the last thing, and these capsules are 2 a day. And you can find these at your natural groceries and your Whole Food stores. Even Walmart has some of these. They might not have this flavor, but they have some of these. To get these, you're going to have to go to Whole Foods or natural groceries to get this, or you can go online to different websites who sell natural organic products. To finish it up, we are going to go to water. Water every day, a gallon a day. I use the essential water because it's alkaline, it's ionized, it has the UV ray filtration process, reverse osmosis, so on and so forth. It's some of the most pure water you can find outside of if you really getting that mountain water, or you're out in some indigenous land or some lowly, modernized, and not highly technologized or technological area where there's a lot of technology. You will be able to get some pretty pure water. Also, chlorophyll. Let me go grab that out the fridge. We gotta have the chlorophyll. Excuse me for that, family. I use the Fresh chlorophyll. You can find this at any of your health food stores. You can also find this online if you would like to purchase it online. Chlorophyll is photosynthesis. It cleans your system. It can repair DNA. It electrifies your water, and it is great for your hemoglobin, also known as your blood. Full of magnesium, which will transfer into iron. Very beneficial for the body. Very beneficial for cleansing yourself internally. Chlorophyll is known as an internal deodorant. You may also use this chlorophyll when you wake up in the morning to rinse around your mouth and your face if you have bad breath. So that's something to be very cognizant of. Chlorophyll helps with halitosis and all issues with breath. Okay, and it's an internal deodorant, so you're not smelling right, you're not eating right, you're not feeling right. The chlorophyll can cleanse you up. We'll also be having incense and other products available very soon as well. And we'll be letting the family know about this and getting that information out to you, which will be coming very soon. We'll also be coming with a few different cloths, and we'll have seamstress available to tailor fit these for you if you're interested in the different African cloths. If you are interested in even having some cloths to use specifically as a carpet or to lay in your home for your company, but we'll also have cloths and the seamstress who will be able to cut these up into dashiki form for the family. So once again, I appreciate all of you who actually listen, and I appreciate all of you who will actually subscribe to the channel and support me in this mission of primarily educating our youth. A lot of the other things that I spoke about are ways in which we can take care of ourselves and we can maintain our health. My passion is helping the youth in education. So for those of you who are ready to support or willing to support or considering support, please reach out to me at YBI Academy with a K on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment on the videos, and support as much as possible. We'll be coming out with more ways in which the family can support, but your primary support will be subscribing and actually reaching out and getting academic sessions set up for your children or your cousins, niece, nephew, family, friends, anybody you know who can benefit. Please reach out and let us know. Peace and love, family. We'll be back at it sooner than later.